Greetings, fellow humans. Bad Mark here with another transmission from Metre Keyboards, and today is just a real quick one. I want to talk about a switch, a Frankenswitch that I've made. Yeah, this is not a new thing. I like making Frankenswitches. I actually have quite a fondness for both the Jixian and Eyooso switch bodies, not necessarily the stems or the springs. But I've actually removed some of these Jixians from soldered boards that I've purchased in the past. Basically, I just went through. Some of them are not fully cleaned up. But this switch today that I've created, I call the Shoe. I wanted to call it Shush, but it's not a fully silent switch. This switch can be loud, but it also can be soft. Not necessarily silent, but very quiet and deep. So because I was going to call it Shush, I went with Shoe. Because if you're wearing shoes and if you walk carefully, you can be quiet. But you can also stomp and be loud and deep. I'm thinking more of boots, but I think Shoe fits this best. Now I'm using the 415 keys UHMWPE switch or stem. This is the version 2. I bought quite a few of these when 415 keys went out of business. And I found that I wasn't very happy with the stem itself in other switches. But when I combined this into a Eyooso Red body with a TX black spring, this one is 50 grams, I believe, and the 415 keys UHMWPE linear stem, I got quite a nice surprise. I was not expecting for it to be this decent, honestly. I gotta be true, because I thought, yeah, let me put these parts together and see what happens. Though I do like to mix parts up a lot of times, and sometimes I find things that I wasn't expecting, and in definitely this case, I found something I was not expecting. So again, the reason I call this the Shoe, because I feel like when you're wearing shoes, it really depends on how you walk. You can walk really softly, or you can walk loudly. Now, I did load these up onto one of the cheaper keyboards that I have, and I thought this set, I think it's Retro Blast, I thought that it had the right size shift, but there's very few keycap sets that have. I want to say that this is a 2U, because a 2.25 just wasn't quite big enough, so that's why I put the control key there. Though now that I've heard them, I have a new board that I will be building soon, and I'm going to be loading these up on it because I actually like them, and I'm because I bought several batches of these stems that they were so cheap. I have some other Eyoosos as well as Jixian bodies that I probably will make a couple of more batches, and I want to say I've got 4 or 5 bags of these TX springs, so I'm going to make a batch and use it for myself. They are I very lightly lube them, a little bit on the leaf spring, a little bit on the stem, but just the tiniest amount. There is no ping whatsoever, and I loaded them up onto this Eyooso Z88, or a Scholar as it's also known. This one has been modded. I do have the video where I modded this keyboard, and I will link down to it below. But honestly, I have to say that when I loaded these switches up and the keycaps and did a sound test, I actually, a lot of times, will go to my wife and like turn my back and start typing on a keyboard. I'm like, hey, what do you think about it? She's like, she will always give me a very honest opinion, like, that sounds bad, or that sounds good. When I did this with my back turned, and typed on it. She's like, oh, wow, that sounds really nice. That must be an expensive keyboard. This one in particular, I think I picked up for either $13 or $14 on Amazon a while back. And she actually knows it because of the name Scholar. And she was like, why is it the Scholar? Is it meant for students? I'm like, well, I guess so. And she was like, wait a minute, isn't that a cheap keyboard that you bought off of Amazon and modded? I'm like, yep. She's like, why does it sound so good? Isn't it? She actually knows the difference between tray mount and gasket mount. She's like, that's a tray mounted keyboard. Why does it sound so good? And I'm like, it's the Frankenswitch I made. She's like, of course. And then she's like, what do you call it? I'm like, the Shoe. And she was like, oh, so it can be quiet when you want to and loud when you want, and loud otherwise? I was like, oh, so you get where I was coming from with this. So I was very pleasantly surprised, but she is my wife. So I'm going to go ahead and leave you guys with a stock sound test of the Shoe, my Frankenswitch for this week. Unfortunately, this is probably going to be one of those rare ones to recreate because I don't think that those 415 keys UHMPE stems are being sold anywhere. I'm sure there was a few people that probably picked up a number of batches. I know I picked up half a dozen, I believe, of each, the V1 and the V2. And I believe, like I said, this is the V1. The other one has a little bit of a longer stem, I want to say. But I quite enjoy this switch. I'm going to make a couple of batches of it, and I wanted to go ahead and share it with you guys. I would love to hear your thoughts and opinion on the Shoe. I think it's a pretty good switch, and I'm going to come back to it, and it's one of the few switches I'm actually going to load up on a different board and do a sound test of it in a more premium board, let's say, and see if there's any difference, if it's better, or it actually could actually just sound good because of the board that it's in. But we'll see here in the future. So I'm going to go ahead and leave you guys with the stock sound test of my Frankenswitch, the Shoe. I do hope that you enjoyed my quick little video. As always, if you guys have any questions or comments about switches, about keyboards, please feel free to leave comments down below. I do my best to respond to them as quickly as possible, and I'm also available on Reddit, on Budget Keebs, or As Bad Mark. Until the next transmission, I want to wish everyone out there a wonderful rest of your day. And always remember, keep calm and keyboard on.